Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. As you can see, a little bit of a different situation going on. So if you do see any friends over on the Host for Pros sprints, I did try to redirect over here. Welcome to Tira. Hi.
Hey, how are
Wait, why
you?
did you pop up? How are you?
I'm running around. Katie has a friend over today, so things are a little different.
Ooh. What are you reading currently?
Well, I had a good percentage to start with, and so I went nuts. So now my percentage has completely plummeted, and currently I am doing Boomtown, but I have a ton. I have way too many. I've got the new Holly Black Thief of Night I want to get to. The Chloe
Ooh.
Gong Cold Wire I really want to get to. You recommended Warrior Princess Assassin and Fallen City by Adrienne Young.
I think so. I haven't finished Warrior Princess Assassin yet, but I think that you will like it. I'm like 25% in, and I've just been like obsessed with it. I read like a little bit every so often, and I just need to finish it. I'm really bad with like sitting down and reading because my attention gets like, it just goes all over the place.
I know how that goes.
And then I'm like, oh, I could be sitting here listening to an audiobook while I'm working on my work stuff. Like, I can't just sit still and do like one thing.
Oh, yeah. If I'm watching a show, I'm usually crocheting or something, but I can only crochet in a straight line. So it's like I can't create those cool little woobles or called. I wish I could do that. I can only
Yeah.
do blankets.
Oh, well, it's still good. It's still good. I am trying to finish the book I actually started for the Tooth Mark challenge.
Yes.
This one, I'm almost done. I like have 50 pages left. I don't even think I have 50 pages. I think it's less than at this point.
And how are you feeling with it so far?
Loving it. Absolutely loving it. Yes. It's a lot more war and politics than the first book, but I am loving the main male character in this book. Like, I just can't get over him.
Is he a bad boy or is he a cinnamon roll or?
He's definitely like cinnamon roll. I was like, he's not really golden retriever, but he definitely is very much like, I will do anything for my wife. Like,
Oh, I love that.
yes. And he's,
Oh my gosh.
so the whole thing is that in the first book, the main female character is like, she was cast away, exiled, that's the word. I was like, she was like exiled, and she was taken away from her dragons, and so she spends the whole first book trying to get her dragons back and getting revenge. And in this book, you're like following the aftermath of that and her getting her revenge. So she's very much like, I want my dragons. I will burn you down if you don't get out of my way. And he's like, I'll also burn you down if you don't get out of her way.
Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh. That's like in From Blood and Ash, whenever you have the main male lead and he's like, you'll bow before her or you'll bleed.
He's
And
very
it's
much
like,
like that.
yes.
Ooh, okay, so I'll like that book then. But I think that you would like Fear the Flames and Wrath of the Dragons. And this book, I've heard that I don't know what country, maybe it's like the UK version, has this pretty sprayed edges. And it's got the different, I think she has 4 different dragons. She's got like a green, a red, a purple, and a blue. And they show up like in the book.
Oh, that's so
too.
pretty.
So I think what they did with the sprayed edges was they did different colored sprayed edges for the different colored dragons.
Oh. But then you have to collect them all.
I know. I was like, I don't need it. I don't need it. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to try to finish. And then for anybody who's like also doing the Host for Pros book club pick, which was Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson.
Oh.
We were reading that, but Bree lost power because it's like storming where she is. So we moved our sprints to Sunday afternoon. So I will just resume this book then. So I don't know what I'm going to read after I finish Wrath of the Dragons. I'll have to find something.
The Never List.
I need arcs. Did you see my cute little thumbnail that I made? It was like, read your arcs.
It is so cute, but a little mad at you for sending the Kraken at us because it's not like we needed another challenge.
Yeah, but it's going to help people like, read your books, But I will say sometime this month you'll get some revenge on the sharks.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
So, yeah, lots of fun things coming at you guys. Okay, let's see who's here. Hello, Willow. Reading My Dear Illusion today. This actually might be a good thing. I should pick this back up because I have some buddy read pages to catch up on. I don't know what chapter we're up to. Let me see. What's today? Tuesday the 5th, right?
Yeah, and that is such a thick book.
Tuesday the 5th. I should be up to chapter 25, and I think I'm on like chapter 8. Oops. All right, maybe I should pick that up next then. Hey, Shauna, popping in to say hi and hit the like button. Hello, Faithful. Still reading The Alpha and the Baker. I've not had a chance to read today, but I'm about to stop working. Nice. I was on Kim Sprints this morning, and I don't know, something like I got the working bug, and I was like, all right. And I've just been sitting here at my desk, like typing away for a meeting I have tomorrow. So I'm not done, but I did get like a third of the way through, I guess.
Excellent. I kind of want to send you some pineapples now.
Vanessa loves pineapples. Oh, hello, Glenda. Hi, Annette. Glenda's going to be reading either People Like Us by Jason Mott or The Future by Naomi Alderman. They're both physical arcs. Very nice. Also reading My Dear Illusion. Are you liking it? I'm liking it so far, and I'm a little bummed that the theory that I had might be disproven because somebody else is further in the book than me. And I was like, ooh, this would be really cool. And they're like, well, I have something that might disprove that. And I was like, darn. Because my theory I thought was pretty good. Also, e-reading Sweet Heat by Bolu Babanola, one of the buddy reads on the Arc August Discord at 17%. Very nice. You're juggling a couple of books there, Glenda. Hello, Quinn. Reading Not Quite Dead Yet, chapter 18, and finishing Meet Me at the Lake today, too. How are you liking Not Quite Dead Yet? I actually got I told my coworker to read it, so she bought it. It's like, okay, that worked. I influenced somebody. Annette says, I am at chapter 15. Where are you? There is a buddy read. Hello, Faithful. Or Faithful saying hello to everybody. Glenda's saying hello to everybody. Hello, Tiara. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Jesslyn. Reading The Awakening. Very nice. Tiara, you didn't like Zodiac Academy, right? You read maybe a book.
Here's the thing. I am okay with a little bit of bullying, okay? And sometimes, I mean, I'm not, TMI, but that can be a little hot. But that being said, it's supposed to be a bully romance. And that first book there's no romance. It's just bullying and pining. And I hate that. And everybody's like, oh, well, just wait till like book 3 or 4. I don't have to read 3 or 4 books to finally start liking these guys. Nope.
Aww. That's okay. Hi, Jill. Team Siren Song. I finished a couple books today and got my reviews in between books now. Very cool. Look at you guys getting those reviews in. Hello, Shannon. Click or bite on the like button. That's so cute. Hello. Go Team Anchored Souls. Eating lunch right now, but we'll be reading Throne of the Fallen. Hi, Espin. Hi, KK. Hello, Angie. I'm reading The Running Grave by Robert Galbraith. It's about a cult. Interesting. Cults are fascinating. I'm not condoning them, but I just think they're like the mentality is fascinating.
I loved Black Sheep by Rachel Harrison. Same premise.
I haven't read it. I do recommend if you want a cult, like a religious cult type of book, read. Well, are all cults religious? Actually, now that I think about it, I guess they don't have to be. But this one is a religious cult book. The Threshing Floor by Steph Nelson is a great book. Gonna read The Gilded Crown today. Hello, Ashley. Jeslyn, what chapter are you on? Hello, Aquiller. We have Coral Crown here. Still reading The Orphan's Promise by Lindsay Hutchinson. I'm 71% in, or 193 of 268. Hi, Lynn. I'll be starting Silverborn during these sprints. Awesome. Ooh, yes, that one.
It looks good.
It had such good twists that I was like, did not see this coming.
And that first opening line, she'll do anything to save her child, even join a cult. Okay.
Just got approved for 2 more arcs. Got approval for 2 arcs this morning. My ratio is taking hits. Oh no, guys. And I'm over here staying strong. I was like, you know what? I'm going to be good and not request any books. I kind of have like a little goal in my head of like, if I read and review 5 books, then I can look at requesting something. So I'm trying to be good because I already have enough.
But your channel where everybody talks about what they just got approved for, that's what's hurting me. Because then I'm like, okay, I'm going to go.
Sorry. Just, So, okay, here's what's helped me. I have a little, you can make lists in NetGalley. So I have a list that I call books to consider. So I put a bunch of books on there that I'm like, I am interested in this, but again, I have a lot already that I need to get through. Let me just put it on this list. And then actually sometimes I'll go back and I'll be like, I guess I really wasn't that interested. It was like maybe a cover that I was like, oh, that's really pretty. And then I've seen some reviews come out for it that I'm like, probably wasn't my thing. Or I actually take a minute to look at the synopsis and I'm like, that really wasn't my thing. I'm glad I didn't request that. So, yeah.
That's a good idea.
It's been helpful. Pineapples for Vanessa. I feel like this should be my like presidential slogan. Been approved for 6 new arcs this week and it's only Tuesday. I feel like Monday, Tuesday is when like publishers are approving stuff. I feel like that's when I get the most because maybe they're coming back into the office and they have certain days that they do stuff. Maybe Monday, Tuesdays when they do like all the NetGalley approving.
I also call that my rejection days.
Hey, Kendra. Agreed with Tiara on Zodiac. Team Azure Tides. Anchored Souls. Should I save the Naomi Alderman arc for the Kraken? I don't know. You want to just make sure you can fly through some pages, And I was trying to, I haven't submitted it yet, but I'll submit it now. I was like typing it up and I was like, do I want this to be the case? So for the Kraken, the books have to be started and finished within that time frame. Because me and Cece, who is like my spreadsheet guru, we were going back and forth about like, well, like it wouldn't be fair if someone read like 499 pages and then when the timer went off, like they read that one page and then they got to count 500 pages, like that wouldn't be fair. And then kind of the same thing with like if you read 51% of the, or 49% of the book before the event, like it's kind of hard to then separate the pages out and be like, oh, well, I read 250 now, but they're not going to count towards this challenge. Like it gets messy. So in order to kind of just keep it not messy, it's things you start and finish when that, whatever time zone it says on Discord for you is when it starts and finishes. So I'm trying to be good about like putting the things in your time zone So that way no one's like, what time zone is this? Or what time is it? When is it? I'm like, it's there for you. It's always in your time zone. So if you read a book, like if you're currently reading a book, let's say I wasn't on the sharks, but I'm reading this book and I'm on page 459 and it has 512 pages. If I get to the event and I'm still not done, I would not be able to submit this book for any pages towards the event. I would have to just submit it towards like a normal submission, right? Same thing with like if you start a book during the event, let's say I started this during the event, but I didn't finish it, it would have to go towards a normal submission. So you have to complete the book within the time frame. And I said this on Kim's sprints earlier, that the page number that you guys had to go with is like the 40,000. It's definitely doable for you guys because it's based off of how you guys did in the first couple of days, and I actually knocked off a couple thousand pages to make sure it was doable. But that doesn't mean slack off, because if you do, you lose lots of points. But feel free to ask more clarifying questions, because like I don't always think about these questions as you guys are asking stuff, and then it's helpful with other brains thinking, you know?
Are you willing to be bribed? That's my question.
I mean, the Sharks and the Kraken have like an alliance together. So actually, in my head, the storyline I made up was that the Sharks were like going on vacation for a minute. We were just swimming around. And so we were like, oh, we can't like let the other teams feel like, you know, it's easy sailing over here. So we sent our buddy the Kraken over. My plan for the sprints to finish my current read and on to a next one. That's good. Team Siren song. Hi, Glenda. Jessica, I think I'm on chapter 3. I paused for a bit to finish a long book. I guess I need to binge read this weekend to defeat the Kraken. Yes, it's meant to be like a, you know how people will do like a 48-hour readathon within a readathon? It's kind of like that. So, but you're all working together at this point. Dropping in to say hi. And Bia's also sprinting right now as well. If you want to pop over and say hi to her. Hello, Stephanie. I totally requested new arcs this week. I have a problem. Gotcha, doing great. This is my first cult book. I find cults so interesting. Just looked up the threshing floor and added it to my TBR. I'm sorry, guys. Oops. Hello, River. Hope you're feeling better. Hi, Nikki. I don't have any arcs, but I'll just hop in to read with you all for a little bit. Nikki, if you don't have to read arcs for Arc August. If you do want to join, there is a team that is still available to join called Driftwood Dreams. So you can't get any points for it. It's the non-competitive team, but you can still kind of join in on like the community. And if you do want to submit books, you can still, because I want to do all kinds of stats. So like even the non-competitive team, I want to see what you guys are doing. I have that list as well. It really helps me to think about if I want them or not. My other lists are the months the arcs come out. Mine too. I do that as well.
Such a good idea.
Hi, Sophia. I don't have any arcs, but still excited to... Wait, did I just read this comment? Oh, no. Nikki and Sophia literally said like the same thing. Oh, hi. Hello, Christina. Hello, Courtney. I'm enjoying it so far. I've loved everything Holly Jackson has published. Same. It's about 600 pages within those few days. Per person? It is about 600-ish pages.
I think for that book that she was asking about, if she should read it.
Oh, well.
That's a lot of pages.
I can't give away too many secrets, but I think if you read that many pages in a weekend, I think you'd be fine. You'd be contributing. Release the Kraken! I'm making chicken salad. So about 200 pages each day. Totally doable. Yes. It's, like I said, totally doable. Ahoy, Christina. And Christina's coming in with all the links. So we have the announcement and co-host TBR playlist, which I did make a TBR video. My members can currently see it, but tomorrow is when everybody else can see it. And then there's the Arc August Discord here. And wait a minute, I think there's one more. Okay, here it is. I was like, there's another one. The Reading Regatta Sprints playlist is right here. So everybody that does sprints in Arc August, this is where you can find everyone. Now I have to plan a mini TBR and hope I finish something. I'm sorry, guys. Sailors, prepare to set sail. Stay hooked, master your bait, and cast your line by liking and subscribing. And make sure you subscribe to everybody, like Tiara on screen here, and everybody else who a co-host is also linked down below.
Christina tried to get me to read that, and I wouldn't do it on my screen.
I'm getting better about not giggling at master your bait, but I'm still a little child about it. Remember to hydrate, take your meds, check the laundry. Also, if you stop by the Orcas Galley for chow, let us know what you had. Post pictures in the Discord. Yes, we love to see pictures of food. Hello, Hannah. Currently reading Nosy Neighbors by Freya Sampson, and it's pretty good so far. I feel like I'm a nosy neighbor, but I'm like a polite nosy neighbor. Like, I just like to comment on all the things that go around in our neighborhood. Because, like, we follow the rules, but there's some people who don't. So I'm like, what are they doing? Like, why aren't they cutting their garden? Like, they're trimming their weeds or whatever. Like, why aren't they getting fined? But I don't do anything about it. Like, I'm not, like, going to the HOA, like, number so-and-so hasn't taken care of their weeds. Like, go find them. There are people in my neighborhood that do that, though. And I'm like,
I'll say, you're so nice. I'm the one that's very sarcastic. So I'll be out there mowing and going, whoo, it does the environment a lot of good to come out here and mow.
I do that too, actually. Like, because everybody in our neighborhood has a Ring doorbell, and you can definitely hear, like, if it's hooked up, you can, if it's recording people, like, you can catch what people are saying. So I'll walk by some people's and I'll be like, man, these bushes are really in the way of the sidewalk. Or like when it snows, I'm like, man, these people really need to get this, clear this ice out of the sidewalk, because everybody's responsible for their own little patch of sidewalk. So
you're walking by. It's a good thing I'm a nice person, and I would never say that.
We're like, man, I wish somebody would pick up their dog shit, because that is the thing lately, that people have been like leaving their dog poop right outside of my house, and I'm like, that is not my dog. I pick up my dog's poop. You can't even put your dog's poop in the trash can that is sitting on my stoop, okay?
I have literally gone down my driveway with one of my cat poop bags and been like, here, it looks like you don't have one, and handed it to them because their dog did that at her mailbox.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Yes, Christina's always killing the mod game. Doing a bit better. I'm taking it a little easy and slow, finishing an audio project for Animeathon this coming weekend. That sounds fun. Then got to finish a Folklores wig for the same thing, and then I get to read. I don't know what Folklores is. Let me know. I had a lovely chat with Holly Jackson at San Diego Comic-Con. I was first in line, and they wouldn't let us start early, so we chatted. That's cool. I've been procrastinating it for far too long. Ahoy, Shannon. She thought St. Louis was pronounced Louis, and it was hilarious. I cannot read right now. It was hilarious. Oh, like St. Louis. That's weird. Ahoy. Sorry you weren't feeling well yesterday. Yes, we just hope that you're feeling better. Hi, Squishy. Thank you, Glenda. Migraines are the actual worst. I'm going to see if I can sprint another time this week since I missed it yesterday. That's A-okay. My cat's a nosy neighbor. She's always watching.
I love that.
Oh, by the way, I watched your, I think it was your Book of the Month one, where Rumble...
I begged for your help.
That was so funny. But like at the end, I think it was like Rumble was preventing you from filming. So you had that little update. Like, it got silent for a second, and I was like, oh, what happened? Because I was washing dishes or something, and I looked over, and you were like, Rumble has distracted me from being able to give an update. I was like, that is so cute. Reading We Used to Live Here, and it's getting creepy. Read this at
That
night.
was my favorite book last year. Mm-hmm.
When I sit on my porch, I watch the neighbors coming and going. I find the concept of HOA so weird. And that's coming from a German. What's funny is, so right now our HOA, their terms are up, so they have to like do a call for nominations, and they're apparently due in 2 days, and nobody has like volunteered to sign up. So I'm like, what do they do? I would run for it, but I'm not a like, I don't own, like, my partner actually is the person on the mortgage, and you have to be like on the mortgage or whatever to be eligible to run. So yeah, so I was like, I would run, but I guess I'm not eligible. But like, what do you do in that case if nobody runs? Like,
I don't know, but I'd want to have like a golf cart, and I'd want on the golf cart to have some snacks and like binoculars and handcuffs and
you know
pepper
what?
spray.
One thing I would like in our community is dog poop bag stations. We don't have those currently. And I don't know why they had voted against it in the past, because I think it was something they voted on before I moved here. But I think our HOA does an okay job. Like, I don't think they're, spending money frivolously. Like, they try to take care of, like, for example, we had a lot of snow this year, and it actually ate up a lot of the budget because we had to keep calling out people to remove the snow. And it actually, the salt and the snow combination, I guess, wrecked the sidewalks. So they had to go around and like replace a bunch of sidewalks that were flaking. But I don't know if that came out of the HOA budget, or they like pressured the builders who built like this community to fix it, because that would have been on them. But they were like, there's no way that like this concrete should have been tearing up so poorly. And I don't know, but I think they do a pretty good job, at least my neighborhood. But we just have some neighbors who are not like respectful, and I've talked about like the kids in my neighborhood are a little rambunctious, but that is more of a parent thing. Like, parents aren't watching their kids and what their kids are doing. So
And again, you're not doing it right, Vanessa. You need to be throwing water balloons at them.
apparently. Hi, Susie. Yeah, HOAs do have their pros and cons. Like, I'm sure at some point I'll be like, man, this HOA pissed me off. I didn't know what an HOA was until I was like 20. Yeah, I mean, you don't know until you like need to know for house stuff, right? Folklores is a Genshin Impact character. I have not watched this or read this. I don't know if there's a manga for it, but I haven't watched this anime. I'm doing a singing thing for said convention, and it's a song from the source material. It should be Fiorina's, if anyone recognizes it. Very cool.
Katie used to play Genshin Impact on our system.
Oh, it's a game too? Oh, man. Getting old here. I don't know what anything is anymore. Let me see. We don't have HOA in my country, but we have some neighbors who would live for it if we did. Hi, Jordan. Happy Tuesday to you. I got to 35%. I'm not quite dead yet today, and sadly, I'm deciding to DNF. Oh, no. Can you share maybe a little bit about what you did or didn't like about it? So I need to decide what to read next. Are you trying to go a non-arc or an arc? Ahoy! HOAs are so weird, from a Canadian. I had no clue it was a thing until I started reading Reddit things. I feel like some of y'all have like bad HOAs and you've been burned. That was, I will say, that was one of our determining factors when we moved here, is that because you could see like how much like the actual mortgage would be plus the HOA fees for the year. And I think the fees for here were like half as much as somewhere else that we were considering living at. And we were like, that's just like unreasonable. Like, we can't, our budget doesn't like allow for that, you know? Hi, Christina. So nice to see you on a Tuesday, Tiara, right? Now I don't know what day it is anymore because Tiara's here. Or should we say Sierra?
And Biera, and there was another one that I did.
Oh, I wrote a whole review on Goodreads and NetGalley, but basically I feel like if I were in that situation or my daughter was in that situation, there's no way I would be alone / let them be alone. Well, then you are a better parent than that mom in the book, because that mom was just awful for the 7 days, let alone solve the murder. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm hoping that I do like the book. So far, I'm liking it.
That gets me too, but at the same time, you have like Pokemon, they're 10 years old. The parents are sending these 10-year-olds out into the world with technically dangerous Pokemon.
That's a good point, right? This is Tiara's channel, by the way, and she typically sprints on Fridays. So I think you're going to be sprinting for a couple hours this Friday, right?
I'll be doing my normal 10 a.m. Eastern to, yeah, I just didn't want to get in the way of QWERTY. So when it comes time for QWERTY sprints, I'm going to have the channel to link for everybody to hop over there.
Dang, Friday's really popular. There's like 3 of you that sprint on Friday. So it's you, QWERTY, and Katie, actually. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh. Genshin Impact's mainly a free game. A game free to play for the most part and has a story I'm so invested in. I can't seem to walk away, but yeah, I got to get those done so I can get back to reading. I don't think HOAs are common in New York unless you live in a suburb. We have property management companies in the UK. Some of them charge a whack in yearly fees. My one charges £1,500 per year per flat / apartment, but it goes up every year. I don't think mine's that much. I think mine's like half that. It's still a lot, but it means goes towards good things, I think. If it were a novel / series, I would read all of it so quickly. In fact, I hope they write one once the story is completed. That would be fun. I wrote the mom off already. Ass. Ash Ketchum being eternally 10. Why is the Kraken this weekend? I'm supposed to go to London. Because there's other stuff other weekends. That's all I can say.
Because the Kraken can still swim over to London.
I have Dublin Comic Con this weekend. Nice. I've seen so much Pokemon lately due to my nephew and the way they just go off into the danger. So would you go?
Yeah, and since you guys know Pokemon, I have to ask, what's up with the mom and Mr. Mime? That is so creepy to me. That is so creepy.
I mean, but is it any different than like a monster romance? You think about it, you know?
It's true. That's true.
I'm not trying to like romance Pokemon because there is already stuff out there like that and it's kind of creepy. I mean, it is creepy, but like, you know what? Just don't tell anybody about it. Depending on what you get, I'm okay with an HOA, but some are expensive. One place out here is $1K a month. Jeez. That's a lot. Real. Saturday's supposed to be out all day. Also cool. We went to London Comic Con in May. That's really cool. Are all the Comic Cons like right now? Because I feel like there's a bunch in the US right now. My one coworker pays $450 monthly and don't even have a pool. How much do I pay? Now I'm like, I don't even know. And I know that Kyle and I split all of our bills. Like I pay half and he pays half. So, ours is
like
good.
I get it if it's expensive, but you've got a park, a dog park, a pool, a clubhouse. You know what I mean? Like all of that, I would get it. But
ours is $145 a month. So that's pretty good. And like I said, I pay half of that, so $72.50. Hello, Ren. Reading Zodiac Academy 1, currently 10% in. Just joined and realized that I got behind on my arcs, and 1 gets published in 9 days, and I have 16 chapters to read still. Oops. You got this. 4K a year? That's a lot, man. Okay, we're gonna get through some comments and then sprint. A month? That's crazy. I know Edmonton's 2 cons are this weekend and then in September. Some places don't have a lot of amenities. Mine's $328 a year, and we just get a pool. But I'm okay. Yeah, we don't have a pool, so maybe that's helpful in keeping costs down. Hi, Abby. Reading Julie Chan is dead. Hopefully it's going well. Summer con season. Lots happened during the summer to promote fall content, and in ye olden days before streaming, actors were just gearing up for shooting and not working on as much. That makes sense. Nikki, till about 7 p.m. Eastern, so 3.5 more hours-ish, I think, because 3:37 currently. And then Nicole's going on at 7. Book festival this weekend and a con next weekend. I don't know how you're staying sane. Okay. I know that, Tiara, you have to leave somewhat soon, probably in the middle of our sprint, but is there anything that you want to plug before you have to go?
If you're not subscribed to Vanessa, you're a loser. You need to hurry up.
You're a loser.
But no, that's it. And the streetathon's so fun. And seriously, like Vanessa was saying, you can still sign up for Driftwood Dreams to get all the vibes, and it's so funny. I mean, these chats are hilarious, guys. You got to go and be a part of it. The Kraken released a whole bunch of different memes and gifs and stuff. So yeah, you need to go check it out.
Yes. Okay. And don't forget, go subscribe to Tiara as well as all of our other lovely co-hosts. And we'll just take you to, I guess, the reef. It's not really coral, but it's a reef of some sort.
Very peaceful.
I hope so, for now. All right.
You see sharks slowly come in, or the Kraken slowly come in.
Well, I don't have Coda's overlay where he's just like swimming up the side.
Amazing.
Okay, we'll see you guys in 45 minutes. Happy sprinting. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We did lose Tiara because she told me ahead of time. She's like, hey, I can join for like an hour and then I have to go. So that's why she had done all of her goodbyes at the beginning of the sprint. So, no, unfortunately, we did not get to keep Tiara today, but that's okay. We'll hopefully see her on Friday. But let me know how your sprint went. So, I got up to page 485 of 512, so I'm very close to finishing Wrath of the Dragons. And then I was doing a little bit of work because I still have to plug along in this report that is due tomorrow morning at 9. So it's very like straightforward, but there's just like a lot of data to put into it. So right now it is 35 pages long. And that is quite long. Let's see who joined us. So I know we had Alicia join. How's your writing going? I know you were writing this morning on Kim Sprints. Hi, Ren from Faithful. Take care, Tiara. We do have Nicole coming up next in about 2.5 hours, if my math is correct. That sounds right. And I think she's gonna go for quite a bit. Let me check. Yeah, she'll be going till like 2 a.m. my time. Wait, no, that's mountain time. Hold on. 5 a.m. She doing 12-hour sprints? Hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, 10 hours. Okay, that's very close. But this is her channel and her sprints, which once this stream ends, it should automatically redirect you. But we're still sprinting here. Don't worry. Climb aboard the Arc August Reading Regatta to follow along. Here is the playlist. Thank you, Christina. Just joining, I'll be working on my book journal, then reading The War of Two Queens to finish it up before I start Twisted Lies. Ooh. Ahoy, Alicia. That's because the Kraken hasn't arrived yet. Hello, Christina. Ooh. Siri likes to listen. That's audible, actually. Have a fabulous day, Tira. About to submit the books I have read for this challenge. For some reason, my reviews were not available for public access for your submission form, so I'll be doing that and then picking something. So just FYI, moving forward, if that happens, because I know some of the publishers and stuff will be like, post your reviews close to the due date or the pub date, or like wait until after or whatever. Like on Amazon, you can't review till after the book is out. So in that case, what I've seen some people do is just like type it up in a Google Doc. And I believe Google Docs is free if you have a Gmail account. But if you have some sort of way to, I think you can even like type it up in a document and screenshot it and put it through Imager. And then it gives you an HTTPS, like a URL link. I think there's like a lot of ways that you can submit something if you can't post it to like Goodreads or NetGalley. Or, I mean, you can even post it on NetGalley. Like you can post the NetGalley link. Hello, Rita. Have an amazing week. Smoochie's the likey. Hopefully you are having a great week as well. Hello from Glenda. Hello, Rita. Hi, Glenda. Good morning, Jess. Feeling like 80% better. Today is a vote for my book day, so I need help. Ooh, okay. So we've got Snake Eater by T. Kingfisher, The Truth of Gay Jesus by Rupert Evensong, A Reckoning Up Black Cat Hollow. Wow, my brain farted there. By Matthew F. Jones. Please vote while I wake up properly. The title for Gay Jesus is actually The True Myth of Gay Jesus. What did I say? The Truth of Gay Jesus. Okay. Okay, so I vote for The True Myth of Gay Jesus because I'm very curious about this title. Hey, Lynn. I'll be writing reviews instead of reading. Way behind. Hey, that is anything to get you to, review those arcs or just review your books if that is something that you do for books in general. I'm here for it. I need to dedicate some time to do that myself. I vote for The True Myth of Gay Jesus. Courtney, good afternoon. Listening to Crazy Spooky Love by Josie Silver while I work today. How is this book? I have this one as an arc as well. Hello, Kiani. How are you? Good morning from your friendly neighborhood otter. And we have Charcota here. Every time I say Charcota, I also want to say like charcuterie. Ooh. I'm just thinking if somebody could have a name. Like, I think Katie's like Swim Shady or something, but Charcaterie. I don't know. That sounds kind of funny. But hey, friends, I'll be lurking and working. Are you twerking too? Oh, damn. I just got approved for 12 more arcs. That's a lot. Going the wrong direction. Oh, Kiani. Didn't read a thing, but now going to take an everything shower. I'll be back in the next chatty bit, friends. I think I'll take an everything shower tomorrow. I feel like I need it. Hello, Alyssa. How are you today? Ahoy. Excuse me. My phone's starting to glitch out, making sure I'm following all the host socials. Ahoy, Charcota! On my way home from work. 2 weeks ago, I was sick, and last week I was making up hours, so this week I need to get my ish together. First full week of a full month sounds like a good way to do that. Yes, hopefully you're feeling much better. I want to decorate for fall today and freshen up my space because it needs some major TLC. I support this. This month's all about calm over chaos. Windy outside. It has been like, I wouldn't say false fall here, but the weather has been very cool here lately. Like lower 80s, upper 70s. Like it's very weird. And I'm just like, great. When's the weather going to come back to 90 degrees? Like I don't need you to taunt me or tease me with nice weather to then just take it away a week later. Only wrote 3 reviews for May. That's 3 more than you had written. Good job. I mainly listened to Onyx Storm, got to 39%. I need to read this. I took a whole day off of work to do this, and I don't know what I was doing. I don't know why I didn't finish this book. Hello, Bonnie. Got to chapter 3 of Silverborn, then my headphones died. I then cracked open and started reading an art book. Hopefully there wasn't any like spicy stuff going on when your headphones died, because mine will, if my headphones die, it'll stop playing on the headphones and then it'll switch to like out loud, and I'm like, oh gosh, y'all don't need to hear that. Got to 39% of Not Quite Dead Yet. How are you feeling about it? Got to page 221 of our Infinite Fates and talked to my oldest kid. Nice. I was working on my book journaling, was hoping to film a video maybe after dinner. You got this. Little Cherry Blossom, are you liking it? Still on the audio project, all good. Got to 28% in Nosy Neighbors, and there was some mystery element introduced, so that's interesting. I was like, am I just making up words here? Ahoy, Bonnie! Yes, I was writing. It's going great. Wrote 1827 words and broke the 22K threshold on my rough draft. Amazing. Made it to 78%. Have 280 pages left. You've got this. Oh, I went to Barnes & Noble as well. I did remember you saying that. Did you get anything? Doing some diamond painting. 2468. Oh, wait. 2468. Who do we appreciate? Yes, I like it. Very good. Okay. Well, so far, I guess it's Jordan doesn't like it. Made it to 83% in my book, or 224 of 268. So close. Okay. It's so good. Should finish in the next sprint. Will handwrite my review to type up late tonight. Awesome. Hello, Patricia. Hope you're good. I'm working on my tandem read of Throne of Glass, also tandem reading Zodiac 1 and 1.5. I'm just too curious to hear the boys' side. I'll read it again next May too. You'll have to let me know, if you find that there were some spoilers, because the reason I switched it up was because I heard that it was best read after, I think, book 4 in the series. So, was it book 4 or maybe book 8? I don't remember at this point. Everything just all out of order, and I'm just kind of like, y'all need to just reorder your number, like, just renumber everything. Ahoy, Patricia. Jocelyn read 11 pages. Whew. It's my cue. I need to drink water. It's like my mouth gets cottony, and then it's like, you need water. I'm going to work on a review and then take a lunch break. Sounds good. Finish today's chapters of My Dear Illusion. Now choosing a book for the next sprint. Nice. You liking it so far still, Annette? Hi, Jess. Annette, what are your choices if you don't mind me asking? Lynn's voting for the Snake Eater, Jess. I also have a Reckoning Up Black Cat Hollow, or Black Cat Hollow. We have a vote for Snake Eater. Curious about the Gay Jesus one. Hi, Glenda. Only now saw your greeting. That happens to me all the time, too, where I'm not paying attention to the chat because I'm usually doing stuff. And then when the host reads out the comment, I'm like, oh, hi, whoever said hi to me, Hello, Coda from Shannon. Trying my hardest to finish Alana, the first adventure for the 3rd day. Reading slump is terrible. Hopefully your slump goes away, Spooky Lizard. Coda! I have lots of options, but I'm choosing between It's All Greek to Me, a contemporary romance, or The Dead Husband's Cookbook, because they both release soon. The Dead Husband's Cookbook sounds interesting, just as the title alone. I only have 38 pages left of We Used to Live Here. I will finish before I go to bed. It's 10:30 here. I like that you're reading this at night because I feel like that makes it more like spooky. Coda, a Calmoji for you. Pity I can't see your face. Hello, faithful. 72 in Alabama, but we'll get back to the upper 80s this weekend. I don't like that for you. Dead Husband's Cookbook sounds interesting on the title alone, for real. I need to go through my books, and I want to dedicate 1/3 of my bookshelves to my Legos. Yeah, Bree does that as well. Like on her, I think the tops of her bookshelves are like all lined up with Legos. Don't feel bad. I binge read the first 80% of Onyx Storm, and then refused to finish the last 10% a few months ago. I'll get there. I got time. She's taking forever to come out with them, so whatever. I got time. Silverborn's in middle grade, so 0 spice. Okay, that's good. I think I'm leaning that way too, Jeslyn. Got 6 books, and the kids each got 2 books. One was free because they completed their summer reading sheet. That's cool. I got Scarred Collector's Edition, The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy, The King of Frost and Shadows, The Baby Dragon Cafe, Made for Each Other, and Garlic and the Vampire. Very cute. Missing hellos and chats in general. It happens, sometimes we're busy. We're doing stuff. Reached 81% in Zodiac Academy. I was actually just thinking about this. So I'm never sitting here like listening to someone chat and I'm just staring at them. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm always doing stuff when they're chatting. And then when they're not chatting is when I'm like focused on doing other things or whatever. But like, obviously it's kind of different when you're hosting because I'm sitting here reading the comments. So sometimes in my sprints, I might take like a brief break before I get back into whatever I was doing, Just finished Wrath. I'll be starting The Bog Wife next. Nice, Kelly. I refuse to ever choose wheel or coin. Wait, wheel? I refuse to ever choose wheel or coin as my go-to. Wait, what is this? What is this? I'm confused, Elle. 102 degrees in Texas. That is too hot. I think Gay Jesus has won the vote, so I will see how well breakfast sits and then start that. Yay for finishing, Kelly. Perfect. Okay, we made it to the end of the comments. So let's go ahead and do a, if we do 45, choose, oh my gosh. For choosing books, spin a wheel, or, oh, okay. I see. I think I would always choose wheel. That's what I would choose. I can either listen to the host or pay attention to the chat. Rubbish at both. High five for heat. No. Okay, let's go ahead and get into our next sprint. We'll do 45, and then I will see whatever time we have left. I don't feel like doing sprint math. So happy sprinting. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so close to finishing my book. I literally have 3 pages left. And something big happened. Reading Wrath of the Dragons, by the way. There's definitely a book 3 because what is going on right now is totally setting up. I'm just like, holy crap, how is this book so good? Like, how is this series so good and people are sleeping on it? Like, what is wrong with you people? I will say, like, if you read Fear of the Flames, like the indie version, you should go back and reread it because she did a lot of work on it. And I think Fear of the Flames might be my favorite book this year. Wrath of the Dragons is probably my favorite sequel this year. I'm just like blown away at Olivia Rose Darling. I'm pretty sure Fear of the Flames was her debut novel, and she knocked it out of the park. I didn't read the indie version. I read the like traditionally published version, so I don't know how big the difference was. But man, these books are so good. I don't know how more people aren't talking about them. Anyways, how'd you guys do? By the way, the next sprint will be the last sprint because then Nicole is going to be sprinting. So, okay. Let me back up to where I left off. So Luna said, Kiani said, well, okay, whatever. So Luna, Kiani, same person. Started at 8%, now I'm at 3%. This is for NetGalley. It's okay. I'm probably going to leave. Bye. Bye, Lady Momentous. Thanks for joining us. You have a lot going on in your brain. Yes. I looked up and I was like, wait a minute. I think I still have an hour left of sprinting. Like an hour and a half, actually. I was like, that's enough time to do another sprint. Have a beautiful day, Lady Momentous. Hello, Andy. Hope you're doing well. Lots of highs. Hello, Sarah. Reading an arc of A Wreck You Make Me by Saffron A. Kent. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Hello. The thumbnail for this video is everything. Isn't it cute? And I was like, Kristen, you would be so proud of me this month because I am reading my arcs and I'm being very good about not requesting arcs. Meanwhile, lots of my friends in the chat here are like getting approved left and right for stuff today and yesterday. So I'm staying strong. I'm trying to read 5 books before I go request 1 book. Got to 60% in current arc, The Seventh Sister, off to bed as I have to work tomorrow and it's 10 p.m. Sleep well, Aquiller. Hello, Sarah and Kristen. Sleep sweet. Good night. Have a good sleep. Take care. Very proud you're actually reading your arcs. Miracles. I am not. Though I didn't expect to be packing up my apartment when I signed up for NetGalley. Totally understandable. But hopefully you downloaded them. So that way when they archive, like, you'll still have them on your Kindle or your Kindle app. So just make sure you download them. They'll be there for you. With the review posted, I went up to 4%. Yes. Hello, Kristen. Finished The Orphan's Promise by Lindsay Hutchinson. It was very good. That's good. Yay for finishing your book. I love when we finish a book and it's a good book, you know? This will be my last chatty bit. I'm yawning up a storm here. I hope you sleep well. Reached 87% in Zodiac Academy. Love it. 30% into my book as I've not read much, but we'll read a bit more before bed. Yay, Jessica. Got back from lunch break and read 7 pages. Very nice. Hello, Kellen. I forgot I was participating in sprints and I was chilling with my Sprint City Lo-Fi sprints. It happens. Sometimes I'll be like, I'll mute somebody because I'm trying to, maybe they have like ambiance going on and I mute them so I can listen to something else I'm listening to. And I forget if I have them in a different tab. I get it. Unloaded the car, got to page 24 of 317 in The Bog Wife. Not sure if I'm into it yet. 50%, and it's getting interesting. Started cooking dinner and continued on my book journal. I'm waiting for Kyle to finish. He's making pasta for us. I'm like, I'm so hungry. Feed me. Hello, Kelly, Little Cherry Blossom, and Kellen. Hannah got to 42% of Nosy Neighbors and love how the characters are progressing and everything. I love this for you. Sounds like we're all enjoying our books pretty much for the most part. I was going to get Fear of the Flames, but my store only had the second book. I will order it later on. It's great, I'm telling you. Probably will leave soon as it's 11:30 already. I hope you sleep well. Convincing me to read this series, not that I need another series to start. I mean, okay, I get it. So, I don't know. I'm assuming actually the next book will either be red or purple because her dragons, she has 4 dragons. We have blue, green, red, and lavender, so purple. I'm assuming there might be 4 books, but I don't know. I think she's just kind of going with it as I don't know. I have no idea if she has a set number that she's trying to publish, but I'm assuming the next book will be red based on where I think the book is going next. So we'll see. We'll see. Hello, Glenda. Thanks, Faithful. Wrote my review for Don't Lie to Me and worked on the graphics for my review on Insta and posting it now. Good job. Chatted with a coworker about shows, closed a bunch of tabs for now post-panel research, and uploaded a couple spring panels. Gotta catch up. Finished my diamond painting and posted on Insta. It was a joy to do and came out so good. That's awesome. I love some good self-care. Shut up, Audible. Nobody cares about you. Been having the worst reading slump basically since the beginning of the year, so I'm trying to reread We Hunt the Flame to get through it. I hope things get better, Kellen. Sleep Sweet. What's a good percentage of reviews posted on NetGalley? What is a good percentage of reviews posted on? Wait, what do you mean? Like the feedback ratio? You want to have 80%. Like, is that what you're talking about? Got to chapter 4 in Sweet Heat. I read the prologue for When the Moon Hatched. And how are you liking it so far? Now to get to my Dear Illusion pages. That's my next goal tonight. Hi, Nell. I'm excited to see you this weekend. We're going to have lots of fun. Ahoy! Don't forget to hit the like button, ring the bells. I collected some beautiful captains or hosts for Arc August. Stay hooked. Hey, Nell. Hey, Courtney. I'm off to the pool, but be back. Enjoy the pool. I wish we had a pool. Yeah, you have fun. Make sure you, well, it is still, I'm sure where you are, it's like 5:30 as well. Make sure you wear your sunscreen. Everybody, wear your sunscreen. We don't want those UV rays to harm our skin. Although now I'm hearing there's some research coming out about sunscreen not causing skin cancer, but maybe being linked to skin cancer. Now we got that event, the book event. Remember? Let me text you. No. There we go. No. There is another thing on Tuesday, actually. There's another thing on Saturday, like a bigger event. And then on Tuesday is like the author sign. I texted you. That's what I was talking about. So 80% is a good feedback stat to have on NetGalley. I don't use it as a reader, but I post books on it and was curious. Yes. Most reviewers, we aim for an 80% feedback ratio because that generally signals to the publishers like you're getting the books and you're reviewing and you're rating them and like you're not letting them go to a TBR graveyard like me. Oops. So yeah, that's 80% is the goal. Welcome back, Quinn. Stared off into the distance for like half that sprint, but I got up finally and made some sweet tea. Very nice. Hello, Luna from London. Just back after lovely dinner with Dee Dee. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's amazing you got to have dinner with Dee Dee. Forgot about that. Let me update my calendar. Yeah, check out the authors going, and then if you have any books that you want to get signed, bring them. Like I did pre-order something, so I need to check actually if their bookstore is like on site or I have to go beforehand. And I figured I would just meet you there because I don't think it makes sense for you to come to my house or vice versa. I think it's like kind of like if we're here, I think it's like there. Christina, what'd you have for dinner, Luna? Pulling weeds in my flower gardens, listening to Murder by Cheesecake. Oh my gosh, cheesecake sounds so good. After this next sprint, it will be time for me to start dinner. What will you be having, Shannon? Luna had vegan steak and Dee Dee had a burger. Hopefully it was tasty. Ahoy. Danny, did I miss you? Hold on. Oh, you're pulling weeds. Hello, Danny. Hello, Pam. Joining the sprints, but not reading an ARC, but I have a book in my native language. That's okay, Pam. You can read any book that you'd like. I'm cooking steak and shrimp. Delicious. Ahoy, Pam. Yeah, it makes more sense to meet you there, right? And then obviously same with the Tuesday thing, because there's going to be plenty of parking at that place, I'm pretty sure. Because I think that one, you have to buy tickets for it. I'm still undecided because I sent you 2 author signings, and I'm still undecided if I want to go to that other author signing that you were like, oh, I don't really know those people. What the heck is going on with my wrist? That's weird. It's like my bone's like poking out. You were like, I don't know the authors or whatever, and I'm like, do I want to go? Because where it's at, it's like not close to me. I mean, it's close, but like not close. And I'd be driving at night, so that's the only thing that drives. Like, I don't want to drive at night. Very tasty. Got to chapter 44 of Julie Chan is Dead. Loving all the super short chapters. Makes it feel like it goes by really fast, doesn't it? Hello to Pam. Currently reading Spellbound by Nicole Ford Thomas. Sweet witchy YA fantasy book. I'm already feeling like we just need to move into fall. I need the cozy fall vibes. And then by the time fall actually rolls around, I'll be like, I'm ready for winter and Christmas. But not the snow. This sprint, I'll be starting Cuckoo in the Nest by Diane Saxon. Nice. Yeah, I will be finishing these last 3 pages, and then I'm going to go write my review and have dinner, so that'll probably be like all of my sprint. I think I'm actually going to make this last sprint a little bit longer. Wait a minute, let me think about that. Let me do some math. Okay. Yeah, so if I do... That'll work. Okay, I'm going to do like a 70-minute sprint. I think 65 or 70 minute. One of those will work. What are you reading? Is it water related? Is that why you're underwater? No, so we're doing Art August, and it is nautical themed. So that's why I'm underwater. But I am reading Wrath of the Dragons by Olivia Rose Darling. This is kind of hard to see, but it's a really pretty cover. Second book in the series after Fear the Flames. And I have like 3 pages left. So not ready for winter. I'm done with summer. I hate summer. TJ Maxx had pumpkin spice syrup, so I'm calling it pumpkin season now. Payments for Arc August, and here's the announcement video with the TBRs and everything. I got you. Okay, let me change the timer to be, I think, 70 minutes. Ooh, that's the wrong one. Hopefully my math's all right. Because 60 minutes from now would be 6:40. Then 10 more minutes, 6:50. So that leaves 10 minutes to chat before going to Nicole's. Okay, let's do that. So I will see you guys in 70 whole minutes. Happy sprinting. Welcome back, everybody. How was your sprint? So obviously I had 3 pages left, so I finished my book and I ended up giving it 5 stars. So Fear the Flames and Wrath of the Dragons both have 5 stars for me. Absolutely loved them. And I wrote my review and had dinner. So I did all the things I said I would do. And then I actually was going through my NetGalley because I was like kind of in this review mindset, and I was just going through, and I had, I think, 3 books that I had already read in the past that just needed a review. So I wrote 1 review out of the 3 extra books. I'm still at 46%, but I'm slowly moving on up. I have to do, so I just reviewed obviously Wrath of the Dragons, and then Finley Donovan Knocks Him Dead. And then I need to review Finley Donovan Jumps the Gun and The Favorites by Lane Fargo. So I read those quite a while ago, and I was like, ooh, I've definitely read these, and I just need to review them and bump up my score a little bit. So that is what I'm probably going to do when Nicole starts in about 10 minutes. So just being mindful here that we have 10 minutes. So I want to make sure we chit chat and get through all the comments. And let me scroll up. How did you guys do? Okay. So this is the ARC August Discord if you're interested in joining. Right now you can still only join Driftwood Dreams. So just be mindful that you'd be joining a non-competitive team if you come join us. But still, regardless, you'll have lots of fun. You can do all the prompts if you'd like without the added pressure and stuff of the points and facing the Kraken and all that stuff. And then here's the sprint playlist. So everybody who has scheduled sprints, they go onto this playlist. Faithful says, good night for me, everyone. Thank you for the sprints. You're very welcome. I hope you sleep well. Sleep well and take care. Hello, Marie. Just got here. Time for some reading because today was 0 pages so far. That's a-okay. Hello, Marie. Make sure you're all hydrating. Finished. We used to live here and loved it. Gonna head out now and go to bed. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm so glad that you loved it, Nikki. Yay for finishing. Ahoy, Marie. Hello, Catherine. How are you? I'm so excited that before I filmed my TBR video, I saw that you guys put your classic literature book club pick out. I was like, well, I can add it to the list now. So I am excited to read that with you guys. I think, what is it, next Monday or Tuesday? I can't remember what day it is. It's sometime next week. Good night, Nikki. Have a good sleep and take care. Also, before you go, don't forget to submit your sprint bonus points for ARC August. You just have to go on the submission form and click on bonus instead of book. And then you just submit the link and you'll get your 50 points for joining and chatting and stuff. Ahoy, Catherine. Good night, everyone. Enjoy the sprints. Good night to you. Hello, Lisa. Reading Miss Winter in the library with a knife. Oh, my goodness. Hello there, Lisa. Sleep sweet, little cherry blossom. Ahoy, Lisa. Alexandra is 25% of the way through Feather So Vicious, but it's dinner time, so I'll be back for the chatty bit. Finished Zodiac Academy. Nice. So we had lots of people finishing books today. Alexandra, how are you liking it? I still need to read book 2. Swims in. Hello, hi. Hi, Dee Dee. How are you? Hello, hello. Hello, Words Are Magic. How are you? Representing Siren Song. Dee Dee, did you have a good time today? I heard you had dinner with somebody. Read 15 pages. Thanks for the sprints. Thank you for joining. Yay for finishing your book. Yes, I know. So exciting. Yay for finishing, Jess. Ahoy, Melanie. Read 32 pages. Reading in my native language always takes me so long. I'm not used to it versus reading in English. Well, that's awesome. You're getting to practice a little bit. Ate dinner that sprint. Now working on my book journal. I'm intrigued so far, Squishy. Chatted and sent the boys off to D&D. I read a little of My Dear Illusion and made some breakfast. Buttered croissants, strawberries, and blueberries. Yum. And coffee, juice, and water because I couldn't decide on a beverage. I do that too. Got to 22% of Sweet Heat. I'm enjoying this one so far. I have read Honey and Spice by the same author. That is awesome. Thank you for being here, Christina. Put up the groceries, ate a snack, and got up to page 42 in The Bog Wife. Is it getting any better for you? Remember to hydrate, take your meds, check the laundry. Also, let us know what you're having for dinner, breakfast, lunch, whatever meal time it is. And don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, ring the notification bells, not just for me, but for all of the wonderful co-hosts. They're all linked down below. Hello, Maggie. I got to go to a K-pop concert today, so I'm feeling a fair bit better. Working on homework. My professor has me writing a paper on sensory needs. Very interesting. Who did you see at the concert? Also added my host social to the channel now. A little more settled now that I'm a little bit more settled at home. Yes, I did see that. Thank you, Selena. And next up, we have Nicole at Dusty Book Sniffers. I think I'm going to join them for a little bit on screen. And we have the sprint playlist, the reading regatta right here. This is the link. Ahoy, Maggie! Yay for all the progress sailors and non-sailors. Hi, Jamie. Made it home in time to catch the last sprint. Finished 40 pages in my arc of the Sisterhood of Ravensbrook. Very good so far. That's awesome. Thanks, Christina. 5-star. Ooh, we've had a couple of 5 stars this sprint. Thank you for hosting this like. See you all on Nicole's. Hi, Jamie. Made it to 16%, 40 pages of 248. Not bad. I'm going to have to figure out like what audiobook I want to go with next. I got to look at my library and see if anything has become available. I'll be late to Nicole's sprints because I'm off to cook dinner. That's a good excuse. Marie says, hello, I found out your channel from Gabby Reads. I love that you do reading sprints. I'm currently reading Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so you probably heard about me because Gabby was talking about me because of Summerween, because I do lots of Summerween sprints when Summerween and Winterween roll around, actually. And I'm also the one of the like co-hosts along with Books with Lexi for the upcoming book club pick where we're going to be reading The Ghostwriter. So that'll be exciting. Shannon, see you in a little bit. Ooh, dinner was Taco Bell because I took over the counters and stove with drying dishes. Oh, I love this. Thank you for being here. I would say, but it was a very small concert. So, okay, no worries. I hope you had a lot of fun, though. Dinner was lovely. I had a fabulous time. That is awesome sauce, Dee Dee. I stopped to eat, and I'm back to update. Listen to 10%. I'll keep going on the next sprint. You know what? Maybe what I'll do is look at the books that I have on audio and just put it on a spinner wheel or something. Because I just cannot decide what I want to read. Ahoy to Marie, Jamie, and enjoy, Shannon. Thank you for joining, Alicia. And thank you for joining to Dee Dee. It's always weird seeing the blood because the blood is so bright red compared to like everything else on the screen. But yeah, so we'll end here. Got 2 minutes left. Go over into the bathroom, fill up your water, whatever you got to do. And I will see you guys over on Nicole's channel. Okay, see you soon. Bye.